Hello, coin collectors out there. It's Dylan from the Big D Coins channel. Welcome back to my channel. Got another great coin collecting video for you today. This one is going to be about the 1896 Morgan dollar. So we're going to talk about this specific Morgan dollar, get into the metal content, the mintages, and also touch upon some of the different mints that made this coin. So you guys might not know about the New Orleans mint or the Carson City mint. Both of those mints produced some of these Morgan dollars. Before we get into that though, I want to make a somewhat underwhelming announcement on the Big D Coins channel. Ready? All right, you might have realized it already, but I switched up my microphone. I've got a new microphone that I'm going to be trying to use. This is the Smart Lav lavalier microphone from Rode. That's a image of it right there. Costs about $80 on Amazon. So decided to invest in a better microphone after thousands of videos and probably nearly 100 complaints from people about the audio quality. So going forward, you guys will only be able to complain about the content of the video and not necessarily the audio quality, hopefully. I'm just joking around there. I know you guys enjoy the content, or at least most of you do. If you're not into coin collecting, I can understand why you would not enjoy these videos. You don't have to watch them. Just, close out of them and go on to something else on YouTube. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, so no point in wasting your time if you're not into coins. All right, so let's get into this coin. So this particular one right here is from 1896. So this is a Morgan dollar, in case you're not familiar with this specific design. On the obverse is a Liberty head facing the left. So there you see her right there. This coin was made from 1878 until 1921. One of the cool features of this coin is that it is in fact 90% silver, and it's a very hefty, very heavy coin. It's got a large diameter. Its diameter is 38.1 millimeters and a thickness of 3.1 millimeters. And as you can see, it's obviously got a round shape to it. So for comparison's sake, that's a Canadian penny right there. You can see the Morgan dollar just dwarfs it as far as size, makes the Canadian penny look tiny. Now this is a cool dollar coin right here. So some of the key features that you want to look for in the Morgan dollar is right there. Look for the Liberty. That part will fade pretty quick, and look for the details in Lady Liberty's hair. So you can see I can see the Liberty going across there quite well on my coin, but these details back here are faded, which it can happen. That's what happens when it goes through circulation. So we'll flip it over and I'll tell you another kind of key area to look for on the reverse of this coin. So look for down where the arrows are at the bottom. Right down there, that's a key point to look for as far as the wear and tear of the coin. So let's talk a little bit about the mintages of this coin. As I said, it started to be made in 1878, and some rather cool facts about this coin is that it was made at the Carson City Mint. So we'll talk a little bit about that mint, and as well it was made at the New Orleans Mint. In 1879, they were cranking out these coins at the New Orleans Mint. There were 2.8 million made at the New Orleans Mint in 1879. So let me give you a little bit of information about that mint. All right, so this info comes to you from silverdollarfinder.com. Seems to be a pretty cool website. Got a lot of information about silver dollars on it, so go check out Silver Dollar Finder if you want to get more info like this. All right, so New Orleans Mint. That has the mint mark of O. So if you're looking at this coin right here, and if it's got a O mint mark down there, that means it came all the way from New Orleans. All right, New Orleans was initially built during the administration of Andrew Jackson. The New Orleans Mint was intended to weaken the influence of the Bank of the United States by supplying coinage directly to the regional banks in the developing territories. It produced coinage for the United States up until the Civil War, when it was repossessed by the Confederate forces and put into service for the Confederate States of America. It fell into disuse after the Civil War, but was recommissioned in 1879 after passage of the Bland-Allison Act, mandating large-scale coinage of silver dollars. Now, wouldn't it be cool if an act like that came back? Congress passed something like that mandating silver dollars. Man, that would be cool. It struck primarily dollar coins, most of which were never circulated. The mint stopped production in 1909 and was officially decommissioned shortly afterward. The New Orleans Mint building is currently a museum, so you can go check it out, but it's a museum, and they're no longer producing coins, so you're not going to see any more that are made with that O mint mark on them. As well, there is a Carson City Mint that made some of these silver dollars as well. So that one I've talked about in some of my previous videos. But the key kind of characteristic of that mint is that it was located in Nevada, in the mountains of Nevada. So they produced a lot of gold from around 1870 to 1893. So it was a great place to make gold coins. They didn't have to kind of ship the supplies all the way to San Francisco and then back. They could just produce the coins right there. Unfortunately, that mint no longer in existence as well. We're just stuck with the Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint, Philly Mint, and some coins come out of the West Point Mint that are intended for just kind of coin collectors only. All right, so let me talk about the mintage of my specific coin that I have here. We'll get into the price as well. I know a lot of you guys are interested in the price of these coins. What's the value? All right, so 1896. So we'll scroll all the way down here to 1896. In 1896, there were 9.9 million of these made. There were also 762 proof coins made. There were 4.9 million made at the New Orleans Mint, 5 million made at the San Francisco Mint, and that first mint figure that I told you of 9.9 million, that would be the Philadelphia Mint, which is the one you're looking at right here. Now, as far as prices, you can get these for relatively inexpensive on eBay. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to come across these in circulation. The only way, or not the only way, but a good way you could find them is, when you're stopping by the bank, just ask them if they have any large dollar coins on them, and you might get a coin like this. It could happen. I've seen videos of people who has worked for before on YouTube, so it's definitely possible. Keep trying. The more you try, the nicer to your tellers, I imagine, the more likely you'll get some large dollar coins, and some of them might be silver. So the melt value of this coin, another key thing to think about when discussing this coin. So I told you it's a rather hefty coin. It weighs 26.73 grams. It's at 90% silver. So that gives it a melt value of, according to this website, of $12.95. So quite a high melt value for this coin. And that's from the 1878 to 1921 silver Morgan dollar. So the Morgan dollar is named after the designer George T. Morgan, who designed the obverse and reverse of the coin. So on the obverse, as we can see, Lady Liberty; on the reverse, a eagle holding eagle holding arrows and a olive branch. Now this coin, as I said, is worth a lot because of its silver melt value. In addition, there are a couple of error coins listed here in the Cherry Picker's Guide that we can discuss briefly. So let's run through a couple of those cool errors. We'll stick with around this kind of time frame, just because that's a cool time to look for. And these were actually kind of common, and you can come across them like I did. All right, let's start with the 1899 Micro O mint mark. So you guys might not have heard of this kind of mint mark before, the Micro mint mark. So the O mint mark, which we talked about earlier, was for New Orleans. The O mint mark is smaller than the mint mark normally seen. And so comments about this: the O mint mark used for this 1899 O die was probably from a punch intended for a barber $50. Oh, interesting theory there. So the O mint mark was probably intended, the punch for that was probably intended for the barber dollar, but it got used for the Morgan dollar, so therefore it's a little bit smaller. There are 5 different dies known, including a couple VAM-5, but are all very scarce and very desirable. So that's definitely one to look for, the 1899 Micro O mint mark. Let's see if we can get a couple others as well. So there's also a 1896 Micro O mint mark. that coin is worth quite a lot of money. According to the Cherry Picker's Guide, at a mint state 65, the 1896 Micro O mint mark has a value of $175,000. So quite expensive there. Looking through 1896, 1895, there's a couple other repunch dates and other mint mark errors. All right, well, since the video is kind of running a little bit long, let me just flash in front of you a couple of foreign coins that I had intended for the end of the video here, so you can just see their cool designs. All right, this one right here, we've got Queen Elizabeth II on it. Any guesses where this country is from? Where this coin is from? Hong Kong. It's hard to guess Hong Kong when you're looking at a coin that has Queen Elizabeth II on it. Because it could really be from any place. All right, another Queen Elizabeth II on it right here. This one says the country of origin right there, but this is a Bermuda coin. This is the 25-cent coin from 1973, and it's got a nice bird on the reverse. All right, there's a little foreign coin showcase for you at the end of the video. If you're into coin collecting, please do like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. Best of luck coin collecting out there, everyone. Take care and have a great day. Enjoy.